Australia. Okay, so I've been here a couple of nigh on, what is it, about 10 days or something, nigh on a couple of weeks. Gotta wait for a diesel train. I'm in my mother's town, in this mean old town, and you're so far away from me. There you go. Anyways, so I gotta wait for this diesel train, and bloke over there, he's got some kind of crane going on doing something. Anyways, that's what's happening today in this town. I'm the only one on the station. There might be someone else in there, maybe. And I think my mother's gonna actually watch this video. And when I left, I was talking to this great bloke called Fred, and he was telling me about some stuff that he saw. A real old bloke, and he told me that there was a pilot that flew over, one of the Japanese pilots that had a plane that they assembled off one of the subs, and it flew over him when he was at the age of 12, and in Sydney Harbour, and he flew over him, and he said, when you get back to Japan, you might meet him. And I said, yeah, he might tell me he missed you. You know, there you go, amazing stories. And I told him my bags, my pack over there is packed to the brim with, I go to op shops and pick up all kinds of books, and I'm into this genre, as I guess you could consider it right now, all sort of military stuff. Oh look, a person in a car. This is a wonderful area, and it's very, very much a horse racing industry over there. There's a trundle down the road, not Japanese trundle. It's probably about, I don't know, that's a while. That's just down there. Anyways, in the Big Tough Ute, I went to a horse racing event there. You know, the picnic races, that sort of stuff. Really nice stuff. What was her name? Something Cusack. Daphne Cusack. She wrote a novel called Picnic Races. It really sort of describes the way of country Australia. Check it out sometime. In fact, she went to England, and she was propositioned by some dickhead that's affiliated with some royalty, saying that the bloke wanted to sow his royal oats before he gets married, you know, to a bunch of birds, and she declined it, and was so infuriated by it that she so I'm just doing a bit of a video for YouTube. You don't mind, I hope. Just a small country, hello, small country town, hello. And so she was so infuriated by the particular. Isn't that great? Just throw in the particular. That works anywhere. It's like the F word. You can just chuck it in anywhere. And so she headed straight back to Australia, and she was a wonderful author with just really delightful skill, and that just reminded me of that right there, the picnic races. Yeah. So anyways, I was chatting with this bloke Fred about a few things, you know, wartime stuff, and my mother was out in the yard and soaking up the sun with that great big lion looking dog of hers. God damn, I swear it looks like a shishi. I'm afraid of the bloody thing, but if I just keep feeding it, I know it likes tasty cheese, and so it like figures, it must have some form of intelligence, because it figures, right, that if it doesn't eat me right away, it's going to get food in the furtherance, like in the future, and so it doesn't eat me. So that's my mother's probably listening to this. So that's good. Coon tasty cheese. Alright. Right then, I'm going to shut down and wait for this train, this diesel train. And therefore, what I'm going to do, I get on this diesel train, I get to a town over there, I get on another train, electric one. What do they call it? Electric bloody diesel-y, whatever that is. That's rocket science for me. And then I get on that train, I get into town, into Melbourne. I was going to call it something else. Who would have wire like that? You should always loop wire, right? So people don't... Look at this little kid over there. Could lose its bloody eye doing that. Right. On, see? Now, get into town. I go to the casino, put my pack and gear into some holding place. Now, if I was in Japan, I could just leave the bloody thing on the street, come back 7 hours later, and it's still there. But in this country, they kind of lack this thing called honor. Unfortunately. Anyways, so I go and lock that stuff up, go to the casino, lose a bunch of money on the blackjack table because it's tradition. Then I buy a can of Melbourne Bitter. And I go, it's illegal to drink on the streets, but I was about to throw out the F-bomb there. So it's illegal to drink on the streets in this country, but them. And I'll go to the Shrine of Remembrance. And the Shrine of Remembrance has this thing called the Eternal Flame. So I go there and I say a bit of a thing in my head. It's tradition, you see. Then, if time permits, I might go to the Exford Hotel. Oh, a person, yeah. Oh, he's working here somehow. Just checking shit over. And then I go to the Exford pub and maybe have a beer there, because it's tradition. And it's tradition. And a friend of mine is actually, that lives in Japan, he knows of the Exford Hotel because he stayed there too. And at different times, or at similar times, and so that's for him and me. So that's that. And then I'm gonna have to get on the Sky bus later on. Oh, this bloke's just checking shit over. They don't bother unlocking the bloody dunnies, do they? Well, dunnies means toilet in our linguistics. Throw out some fancy words, and I've already forgotten them. I went and had some medicine. You see, I've got to get back to Japan and into training and all that crap again. So I went to the pub. I said to him, sorry I'm late. And the girls there know that my mum's going to show up because I bought her a ticket for one of the football games. She's into Australian rules football, so she'll be there Saturday night cheering on a team that she doesn't like, or one of the rivals of her team, because she's got $100 riding on them to win. I told her, what do you want? Do you want me to do you want me to give you I'm going to go shopping and pay $100 by shopping, or I showed her this ticket and said, you get that. So anyways, there's a story, there's a backline story to it, but who gives a flying toss? No one's watching this shit anyway. So they lock the toilets. Look at this. This is the female dunnies, apparently. Dunnies. Look at this. They lock the toilets. Right? How's that? Now, there's like an hour into the city, at least, is it? Yeah, maybe. Well, my beer exploits are drying up over there. So this town's dying. This mean old town. This town's dying, isn't it? It is. It's just dying. There's a bit of industry there. There's a huge industry over there, but that's sort of, I don't know. Hopefully industry will pick up here. They were going to put a port here, and no one gives a shit about this story. No one's even watching this crap. Anyways, if you are, post a comment, will you? And I'll be sure to reply. Yeah. Alright, so I guess next vid will be when I'm in the city. You're not allowed to film in the casino, apparently. Those big dickheads won't let me do that. So... big dickheads. I've been here for a couple of weeks. I'm already slipping into Aussie. Yeah, I'm already slipping into the Aussie, what do you call it, the word's already gone. think I've lost my vocabulary. Vernacular. That's the goddamn word I was looking for earlier. Get your motor running right out on the highway. How's this thing? Oh, I'm back. Anyways, yeah, back in Japan, mate. It's just the way it is. Got the rig. Check this out, eh? Lexus is all over the shop. That's a Lexus. That's a Lexus. That's a Jag, or that's a Jag, whatever. You see, the Jags, for instance. There's one over there. They know I want some because they know that, as far as I know, that's like 15 grand right there. Shaku, so you probably get it for about 13 grand. That was 20 grand. They don't want them because they find that parts and service and all that sort of stuff costs a load of dough. But no, there's a Lexus for Nanaju Hachimans. It's like $7,800, less than that actually. It's about $7,400 or something, maybe even less. So if anyone's out there that can't get anything, even more anything than I can. But yeah, that's like 20 grand. That one's like 5,000 US. I don't want them because they cost too much in parts, you see. But they're a fancy pants rig. So yeah, let me know. Hey, get your motor running. Guess we're not supposed to be riding on this. Should be riding on that. Oh shit, there's a truck over there. Hey, get your motor running. Off to see a mate right now. We're gonna go somewhere. He asked me to bring some coffee. I'm like, yeah. I forgot to pick him up. Right. Cut through here. We'll call that the Ichiban Nagai Shingo. Shingo means traffic light. The longest traffic light stop time-wise in Japan. You gotta be a bit careful on this particular corner. Sometimes they wrap on there. I get your motor running right out on the highway. Tell you, the rig's a bit ill. I think the shit out. Just whoops, the rig's a bit ill. It's I think it needs a spark plug on thing. It seems like that because the juice is not that old. It's only like a month old. It can't be that bad. And can't be that bad. Anyway, so. Oh, then. I get your motor running right out on the highway. I'm looking for some adventure. Whatever comes our way, yeah, I'm gonna make it happen. Balance, see? Learn that in trials bike riding. I head out on the highway, I'm looking for some adventure. And whatever comes our way, yeah, I'm gonna make it happen. I take the world in a loving embrace. Yeah, she's not. Oh man, I might have to change the plug at least. It just feels like the time is off. Down here is they put a traffic light in here because actually there's some industry coming around here. They put a little traffic light here because a person died just there. Most unfortunate. I nearly had a bad day too. Now I've seen a few accidents here prior to them putting these brand new traffic lights in. You'll see the scratches over there on the wall, and you'll see some bottles over there. That's the way it is. Behind me, he's coming up the highway. It's going pretty quick. Come on, baby. And the timing's all shit. There you go, beat that. Well, there you go, see? Now that's skill. You can't hit it on too much of an angle. And my mother's watching this. Remember that rig of yours, a mobility scooter? You got to hit it on a more of a perpendicular or toward it, or else you're going to go over and have a very bad day. End up under a truck wheel. That could be pretty shit, right? Is anyone driving this thing? Driving, that's what they say in Yankee land. Yeah, oh shit. Someone's riding this thing. Okay. She's just a bit off timing wise. After looking at that. I get your motor on it. On the highway. I look like a adventure. Yeah, no, we're gonna make it up. Got a mate that's got a warehouse around here, and he swears he can hear me coming. Yeah, no, we're gonna make it happen. We take the world in a London race. Borrow your guns and explode the food. You know, similar rig. He's got a similar rig to that. Okay. Right then, I'm going to cut off and go and see a mate. Right. For some strange reason, my camera was in my pocket and it just ghosted and it opened up. So I think it wants to film. I think I'm a bit lost here. How am I going to get out of this? どうやって沖の道路行きますか？こっち？本当？はいはい。ああ、左？ありがとう。You don't want you お進行性と通学お願いします。もし忙しくないちょっとお茶お願い。She said hidari. So masugu means go straight. And then hidari means turn left. I know that the main road's over there. There we go. You don't you? Oh, she goes ahead. Here is the main road. Rock and roll. Oh, look at that. Maybe a place to find some parts. I don't know why, but my camera said it wanted to film, so what do we have here, I wonder? Oh, a natural resource. People, yeah. Auto shop. That's right. The back of his rig. Because the rig is playing up a little bit, that's for certain. Good day for plugging it. I'm gonna put 3 new plugs in my rig too. It's a mate that did the shuck end. Shuck end means do your rego for your number and all. He showed me a whole bunch of stuff and said, oh, this needs to be done, it's going to be costly, all this stuff. And I said, oh, I'll do that, I'll do that, I'll do that, I'll do that, blah, blah. Done most of it, I just haven't done the double. Here we go. There is God, here's the heaven, Sukiya. There we go. Right then. Gyudon tonju, oshinko seto, tsudaku, onegashimasu. Moshi isogashika nai, chotto ocha onegai. Now, the girls in here know exactly what what I order. Check this out. Look at all the scratches I have all around my helmet. Some people felt I was going to die that night. Or a few weeks afterwards. Fair enough, that took a while to recover from. But immortals are immortals. This place is just rad. They know exactly what I want. I always order the same thing. Because I don't know how to order any of this stuff. But it's good healthy food. It's known as Japanese junk food. But it's awesome. Hoshi no mono, they say. Well, they look heavy enough. Right then, it's really good. Okay. And I have my old chair, got my stuff. It's all good. I used to get the from Sukiya. You've even got a drive-through. Isn't that cool? Shouldn't go over there though. Probably asked me if I want an order. Like I used to get the just for like 350 yen. It actually got cheaper at some stage. Just the bowl, or you can get takeout like I do. But I get the set and get the soup, and you get some side vegetables and all the extra condiments and things. 550 yen. So it's a full meal. There you go. And chuck that in there. You gotta love my locking system. The rig, it still goes. Right then, now, just got to stick this on here, go like that. This has got an interesting locking system actually on this bike. They call my bike on a scooter. So you got this little locking system here. You pull that thingy down, and it locks. It puts like a pure class. It puts like a pin through the mechanical parts of the back wheel, and you can't push it. How interesting. You don't think that's interesting, do you? Whomever you shall be. Anyways, hold on a second. Go like that. It's wobbling around. Right then, now let's see if we can fire up the rig. Yep. Yeah. Oh shit. Come on, baby. Oh, she's having a problem. Oh, this is not good. Oh, come on. This is bad. I know this is bad. She's in the position. She's not flooded. Overheated, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh, there you go, baby. Maybe my electrical system is a bit short tonight. Here we go. Right. Safety first. Gyudon tonju, oshinko seto, tsudaku. Oh nigga, God, I love Japan. Honestly, they kick me out of this country, I tell you, I'll be kicking and screaming. But they love me here. They like my attitude. A little bit wild, but not too wild. Let's take this. Okay, cookie. hopefully no K-Satsu watching. I see that side of the road, Yasai shop. It's like selling all these vegetables on the side of the road. Yeah, peaches are very expensive, 450 yen. Apples are quite tamanegi, which is onions. Kiwi fruit, and we have apples there, 250 yen here. Konnichiwa! いいお店ね。かっこいいお店。まだまだね。He's like, what the hell is that guy shooting to? Some are like that, but some are just rock and roll. In fact, a friend of mine just told me they're going out Friday the 13th and indicating to me. So I said, oh, can I bring a few mates? And they go, yeah, sure. So I just called up one of my motocrossy mates, and there's another bloke I'm going to get in contact with, and some whoever's. There's another, ask a few whoever's and band a crew together. So I'm supposed to be more unassuming these days, so I might just go easy. There's another real even better. This is some kind of tomb thing. I've forgotten the road to go through to go to this real good temple. Let's see if we can. I've forgotten the road, haven't I? Meanderings, often slightly intoxicated, and I just find stuff. That's what I do. Now, let's step back to slight error. I know that. It's gone too far. Slight error. Just yeah, we missed that temple. Real nice temple. And I missed the road.